Hey friends, welcome back! Today we're ending our Frankenmuth trip at the Frankenmuth Brewery, a spot everyone seems to recommend. So we're here to see how the food and beer actually stack up and whether it's worth the stop.
$69.
6-9. This brewery has deep roots in Frankenmuth's brewing tradition. The brewing story here goes all the way back to 1862, making it one of Michigan's oldest continuously associated breweries, even though it's changed its names and ownership over time. The vibe here is classic Frankenmuth, a bustling Bavarian-inspired destination, with a relaxed restaurant area, plenty of outdoor patio seating, when the weather's nice, and a menu full of comfort food and craft beer. They offer beer flights, pints, wines, and food ranging from burgers and pizzas to German-inspired dishes. Basically something for everyone, except for vegetarians, and we'll get into that in a moment. Reservations are recommended if you're coming during peak lunch or dinner hours because this place gets busy, especially on the weekends. And yes, you'll see wiener dogs everywhere here. That's not just a meme, the brewery's mascot is a dachshund named Frankie, inspired by a beloved dog owned by one of the early brewery owners in the 1930s. Frankie became a symbol of the brewery's friendly, welcoming spirit and has stuck around on the logos, merch, and decor ever since. To kick things off, we ordered the Parmesan Truffle Tots. This dish is made up of crispy fried tater tots, tossed in grated Parmesan cheese, truffle oil, and fresh herbs, and it's served with a side of ranch dressing. Overall, we really enjoyed this one. It's simple, but it works. The tater tots were wonderfully crispy, nicely seasoned, and had a very herbaceous flavor. The first few bites were more Parmesan forward, but the more we ate, the more the truffle flavor started to come through. I guess all the oil just kind of went to the bottom of the plate, but that's okay. And once you add the ranch, it really brings everything together. The creaminess of the ranch actually complements the truffle oil really well, and it almost enhances the flavor. This was a solid start to the meal and an easy dish to enjoy. For our drinks, we both decided to do a flight of 4 5-ounce tasters, which felt like the perfect way to try a good mix of what the brewery has to offer. My first taster was the Frankenmuth Azacca Smash IPA, a single malt, single hop Azacca IPA. It has a really pungent passion fruit aroma with a dry, bitter finish. On the first sip, it's creamy right at the front, then fruity in the middle, and finishes with a sharp, bitter bite. It's a very crispy drink. I found the passion fruit came through more on the aroma than the actual flavor, but overall, this one was really solid.
Batch 69.
69. Okay, bring it up.
6-9. 6-9.
There you go.
6-9. Is that what all the kids are doing?
I hate the 6-7 meme. I hope it dies. Mike's first taster was the Batch 69 American IPA. According to the menu, this one is meant to wake up your senses with classic American hops. It's brewed with Chinook and Cascade hops sourced from Top Hops Farm in Goodrich, Michigan. It has a nice bite with citrus and pine notes on the finish. Mike really enjoyed this one, but for me, it was a little too hoppy and bitter. Definitely more of a Mike beer. My second taster was the Hef, a classic German-style wheat beer. It's unfiltered and lightly hopped, with traditional notes of banana and clove. I actually picked up more of the clove than banana, with just a slight bitterness at the end. The banana was much more subtle for me. I really like the combination of clove and banana here, but I'm also comparing. I still prefer the Hofbrauhefeweizen. Mike's second taster was the Frankenmuth Christmastown Ale, a festively spiced ale with notes of ginger, clove, cinnamon, and nutmeg. You can also get a cinnamon sugar rim, which we obviously said yes to, and we're really glad we did. The beer has a beautiful amber color and almost smells like apple cider. The flavor is basically Christmas in a glass. You get a lot of nutmeg, a little hop bite, and it drinks almost like a dessert beer. The cinnamon sugar rim really enhances the whole experience. My third taster was the Old Detroit Amber Ale, which actually won a silver medal in the 2025 World Expo of Beer. It's a rich amber ale with mild carbonation, a slightly sweet caramel flavor, and a smooth malty finish. The color is almost orange, really beautiful, and it smells strongly of caramel. The mouthfeel is light with toffee and caramel notes, but not overly creamy. I tend to prefer creamier amber ales, but I still really enjoyed this one. It reminded me a lot of Smithwick's, with a bit of a biscuit finish. Mike's third taster was the Hot Rocket Jalapeno Blonde. It smells exactly like fresh cut jalapenos. You even smell the fresh seeds, and the flavor matches that. It honestly tastes like jalapeno juice turned into beer. Mike was a big fan, but fair warning, the heat is no joke. You feel it right into your throat. It's oddly light and refreshing though, but it definitely packs some serious spice. My final taster was the Pumpkin Chucker. This pumpkin ale is a burnt orange color with notes of ginger, allspice, cinnamon, basically their version of liquid pumpkin pie. The aroma is spot on. It smells just like pumpkin pie. If you sip it, you get all those warm fall flavors, but if you let it sit on your tongue, it does start to taste a little bitter. They offer a cinnamon sugar rim for this one as well, which I wish I had been offered because I stole a bit from Mike's glass, tried it again, and it completely transformed the flavor into pumpkin pie. I have mixed feelings about pumpkin ales, but this one actually was pretty nice. Mike's final taster was a Little Bavaria Pilsner, a gold medal winner in the 2025 World Expo of Beer. It's brewed according to German purity law using only water, hops, yeast, and grain. Mike's take? It's good, but nothing special. Very light and easy drinking. For me, the aroma was a little off-putting, almost slightly sour, and overall it didn't really stand out to me. It's fine, but we both were a little surprised it was award-winning. Now on to our meals. This is where I want to circle back a bit to the menu options. There really aren't a ton of alternatives for people who are vegan, vegetarian, or pescatarian. You can substitute a beef patty for an Impossible Patty for a $2 charge, but beyond that, the choices are pretty limited. I really wasn't feeling a burger or fish and chips, so I asked if I could get the Southwest Bowl without the Chipotle chicken, and thankfully, they were happy to accommodate that. The bowl came with fajita peppers, black beans, queso fresco cheese, and pico de gallo, all served over jasmine rice with smoked poblano cream on top. Flavor-wise, this was a really solid dish. The pico de gallo is bold and packs a little bit of heat. The cheese was delicious and the peppers were grilled well. Everything worked nicely together, and overall this was a great option. For Mike's main, he went with the Brewery Burger. This comes topped with Swiss cheese, spicy bacon jam made with their Munich-style Dunkel lager, bacon, and crispy fried onions on a brioche bun. Lettuce, tomato, and pickles are available upon request. And we really appreciated that the lettuce came on the side so it didn't get limp on the burger. The patty itself was tasty and dense. The bacon was cooked exactly how Mike likes it, nice and crispy. The bacon jam was really sweet, but also really flavorful. That said, the crispy onions ended up overpowering everything. They're essentially onion rings. Well, they are onion rings, and the onion ring oil flavor started to take over the burger the more he ate. By the end, it was hard to pick up on the beef or the bacon jam because the onion flavor dominated. The fries were nothing special and definitely could have used some salt. Overall, Mike scored this burger on the average side, but it was still tasty. Before we wrapped things up, we decided to grab a full pint of the Christmastown Ale, mainly because we really enjoyed it, and also because they were running a festive deal we couldn't pass up. For $15, you get the pint and a souvenir beer glass to take home, and on top of that, refills are only $6. With all that being said, this is a nice place to sit, watch a game, and try a few fun seasonal beers. The atmosphere is lively, and it definitely feels like a popular stop in Frankenmuth. One thing that really surprised us was how many families and kids were here. It's very family friendly for a brewery, so that's definitely something to keep in mind when you're planning your visit.
Touchdown! Yay, sports! Go Red Wings!
This place does fill up fast, like we mentioned earlier, so if you're planning to come, especially around lunch or dinner, we definitely recommend making a reservation. We did enjoy our time here, so we're going to give Frankenmuth Brewery a 6 out of 10. Alright friends, that's it for our Frankenmuth videos. We hope you enjoyed all the festive fun as much as we did. We've got one more Michigan video coming your way, and it's in good old Detroit, so stay tuned for that.